Hey, what's up? My name is Jonathan Fink. Welcome to my free audiobook series on YouTube. Up next, we're going to read Spirits of the Gridiron, Volume 1, Chapter 19, The Hot Air Balloon. Beck Jordan never imagined his first real date with Madison Clark would start in a cornfield before sunrise. But there he was, standing in a dewy meadow just outside Indianola, Iowa, the hot air balloon capital of the world, with a nervous smile and hands stuffed in his hoodie pockets. In the early light of dawn, the balloon canopy lay across the grass like a sleeping giant, slowly being roused by gusts of fire. Madison was ready. Windbreaker zipped, hair tied back, camera slung around her neck. "You ever done this before?" she asked, adjusting the strap. Beck shook his head. "Closest I've been to flying was when a linebacker launched me 5 feet backward last spring," she laughed. "Well, let's see if we can top that." The balloon pilot, an older man with sun-cracked skin and a mustache that could have belonged to a cowboy or a magician, gave them a nod and helped them into the basket. And then, with a whoosh of flame, they lifted off. As the ground slipped away, the houses shrank. Trees below looked like little pieces of broccoli. Suddenly, they were hovering above the Iowa farmland. Beck glanced at Madison. Her eyes were wide with wonder. "I can't believe we're doing this," he said. "I can," she replied softly. "You've always had your head in the clouds," they both giggled. The truth was, their story hadn't started in a hot air balloon. It began months ago, during a campus tour. At first, they were just acquaintances, classmates. He liked her kindness. She liked the way he never tried to impress her. And somewhere between meditation classes at the Buddhist temple, something had quietly taken root. Today, it blossomed. "You ever think about the future?" Madison asked, still looking out over the horizon. "I mean, what we're supposed to do with all this? All the cornfields?" Beck grinned. "No," she said, nudging him. "All this freedom, the world." He was quiet for a moment. "I try not to think too far ahead. Every time I do, something tackles me." She laughed. Spoken like a true quarterback. Then, more serious, she added, "I've been thinking about starting a libertarian club on campus. Real debate, real discussion, something built on curiosity." Beck raised an eyebrow. "Libertarian club? That's your idea of freedom?" "Freedom's the ultimate rebellion," she said, matter of fact. He looked at her, really looked. The way her hair floated slightly in the wind. The hope in her light blue eyes. The truth in her voice. "I like that," he said. "You want help?" She turned to him. "I need your help." And that was it. Something shifted in the air. They moved closer and kissed. It was gentle, uncertain, full of nervous sparks, but also inevitable. Like gravity, like falling into something they'd both been circling for months. When they pulled apart, the balloon pilot cleared his throat. "Don't mind me," he said. "I've been flying couples for 30 years. You two?" He tipped his hat. "You're going to get married someday." Beck blushed. Madison laughed. "I don't even know what we are yet," she said. "Maybe we don't need to," Beck replied. "Not today." They drifted in the silence a while longer, watching the world wake up beneath them. The sun broke through the clouds, casting long shadows across the fields. Somewhere far below, a tractor hummed to life. But up in the hot air balloon, it was just them, floating between sky and soil, between friendship and something more, between who they were and who they might become. And for the first time in a long time, Beck Jordan didn't feel like a backup. He felt like he was exactly where he was supposed to be. End of chapter 19. Up next, chapter 20, The Communism Club. If you enjoyed this chapter, please leave a like. If you really enjoyed this chapter, please subscribe. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys take care. God bless.